Last night we showed you part one of our interview with Kyle Vogt, the co-founder, president, CEO, and CTO of Cruise, which is the GM-backed autonomous ride-hailing business. But as I mentioned at the time, there was so much fantastic ground to cover that we broke our interview into two segments, highly unusual for us. Here's the rest. I'm having a very free discussion with you. Now we're obviously mic'd up and this is for TV, but I've had free discussions with people in a cab, of which the one person is not signed an NDA, one person is free to listen, one person is able to say, I had Jim Cramer in my cab, let me tell you what he's really like, which is maybe the biggest setback to my career if it goes viral on Twitter.
Well, you're a public figure, right? But there are people talking about their breakups, their like M&A transactions, legal cases in the backseat with someone listening 2 feet away.
And we don't know anything whether that person's, by the way, I had a car last night. It was 11:30 at night. And the first thing I thought was like, what's the guy been doing for the last 3 hours?
Yeah.
Did he have a pop?
Or is he taking notes afterwards? You know, who knows?
Yeah. So now tell me, we are in some area that it knows.
Yeah.
Because you plugged in the route. If there had been a lot of traffic, would it have been able to pivot?
It will try to deviate from heavy traffic. It's got real-time rerouting if it sees a blockage. So
it's got like
Waze?
Is it like the equivalent of Waze?
Well, we have AVs running all over the city. We have a lot of data.
Right.
A lot of data. Really.
No, that's
really
a big. Do you have a brain like Dojo that someone makes a big deal of?
we have a fleet learning system, but we don't need a supercomputer to do it.
Oh, what? Okay, so Noki's telling me what?
So we're headed to the waypoint, but I'm actually going to reroute us back to where we came from. So I just typed in another address and hit update trip.
New destination.
Now it's novel right now. Will it just be not novel 1 year from now in San Francisco?
It's not novel to a lot of people in San Francisco. Yeah.
Really? So you're not taking pictures and doing selfies back here?
You know, it's funny. Like most of San Francisco at this point has seen tons of these cars, but when you go over to Fisherman's Wharf and where the tourist areas are, everyone's got their phone out, right? This has got to be huge for tourism in San Francisco.
So much. I find it incredible that when I saw you initially, I think you were allowed to be like a 3 square mile area, and everyone was very worried. And now I think Houston and Dallas are cities of very libertarian free thinking, but they're also not known for technology like Austin. But they take to it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, certainly on the regulatory side, it took us just a handful of days to get the permits. It took 33 months for in California.
Isn't that incredible?
And look, we're working closely with regulators. They have a very important job to do, and something like this deserves oversight. But we're seeing a strong interest and demand from a lot of cities outside California as well, when they see the safety benefits, when they see just an additional form of transportation to augment what they have in their city. It's a clear win.
Well, one of the things that, again, like I'm thinking about where we were, there's sometimes in tech, you can tell me because of Twitch and other things that you've done, there were only certain numbers. There was 1 million miles, and that was a big deal, and then 1,000,002 miles, big deal. Now it's like, okay, 5 million. It'll be 10 million. I mean, if you look at the numbers, it could be 20 million in 18 months, right? I mean, then we don't have to worry about the empirical data will be so obvious, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's 1 million miles a month roughly that we're accumulating right now, and it's growing still from there. You see, we're slowing down and going around the cyclist here. But yeah, so the problem is that really catastrophic events like a fatality and things are still relatively rare in the U.S. So it will take a lot of time for the full story to develop around safety. But if you look at the more frequent things like injuries that happen, far more frequent on our roads, especially in dense cities, we already have enough data to see a clear improvement.
Well, I think that we have to get away from the notion of a particular instance in some part of Arizona versus a child being run over and not having an article about it.
Yeah, that just happened a few weeks ago in San Francisco.
See, I don't know, as a parent who taught my daughter how to drive, I would have rather, frankly, have Noki teach my daughter how to drive, just in terms of awareness, which is predictability and awareness. I've always felt were the most important things to learn to drive. The predictability and awareness of this vehicle is far in excess of what a 16-year-old has.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see the car slow down and you're like, what just happened? And you'll look behind you and see a cyclist approaching, or you'll see someone coming out from behind, between two parked cars and you didn't even notice it. And when you have one of those moments where you're like, wow, this car saw more than I did, it's really comforting.
Now, we haven't talked Origin, which apparently is almost very close to being a reality.
Yes.
Would Origin be commercial from day one?
I'm not sure. So you mentioned we started in a small corner of San Francisco and expanded. So that's part of our rollout plan is we always start small and expand progressively. But we're waiting to get a response from federal regulators on the ability to operate this vehicle, the first one produced at scale by an OEM without a steering wheel. So this is new. And when we have that, we'll put it out there on public roads as soon as we can.
Obvious use cases. What do you think?
It's designed for robo-taxis from the ground up.
Okay.
You've got room for up to 6 people, seats that face each other, which is really fun for a group setting. You've got fun things like good stereo, lighting, and everything, and doors that open like a train, so it's really easy to get in and out.
Okay, so I have to go to Cupertino, say from San Francisco, with a group, and I can go with a bunch of my friends. Much cooler than having a carpool, which one of us has to drive each day.
Yeah, for sure. It's ideal for commuting as well. But really, I think when you have this group setting where people are facing each other and there's nobody else listening, so everyone's kind of got their guard up a little bit if you're being driven in a ride-hail vehicle, or if one of you has to drive. It's the weirdest thing in the world we've come to normalize, staring at the back of someone's head. There's people sitting in the front seat.
Right.
It's such an awkward experience, but we take it for granted today.
Well, it's interesting that the last time that there was something that was an advantage would be the radio.
Yeah.
You have the radio, and here I could imagine a situation where the liberty of having my friends after, say, a game and realizing we can talk about anything we want about the game and not having someone say, what a bunch of jokers. I don't want any judgments made. I feel like every time I'm in an Uber, and not against Darrow or Lyft with David, but I do feel that it's an experience that I don't like. And an experience I don't like with another person. I don't know. I mean, look, that's the time I give them 5 stars and I give them a tip, right?
Yep.
But there's been ones where it's not been great. If I can have the choice and I get off in the city, in the airport, I would much rather be able to use this, call up, than get in the queue, wait to see if that's the T111658, and I'm looking for that. Versus this, I mean, I think it's just a kind of a fun experience.
I agree, and you're not going to have to look for a license plate number. Right. You know the name of the car. It'll be Nokia or sourdough or tostada.
Look, I think that those are things that we are going to find novel initially. It attracts us, then it's safe, and then we realize I don't want to go back to what it was. Can that happen in this city? Is it already like that?
Our biggest thing right now is we're supply constrained. We lowered our fleet size a little bit, in partnership with regulators as they sort of acclimate to this new technology. And although I think, in the not so distant future, there'll be more supply in San Francisco and, a chance for people to use this as much as they want.
Now, this is a right without a right on, there's no light. So this is just a judgment
a yield situation, yeah.
And we're inching out. There, someone I think was actually reckless. And it's anticipated reckless behavior?
It's basically just, it's looking for any signal, sometimes barely perceptible.
Please stay buckled up until we stop and grab all your things.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, it's just it was waiting for any signal that vehicle was going to slow down before it decided to merge in front of it.
And it has a level of sensitivity to touch that we would want and welcome as a driver.
In terms of touch, the way it drives, but also the vehicle itself is very sensitive, so it can detect, if it ever comes into contact with an object or another vehicle or anything like that. We put a lot of effort into making sure these vehicles are safe.
It's interesting to think that when you're trying to get the data, it would favor the driver because they don't report those. So they're under-reporting accidents versus what you have to do.
Well, there's a natural incentive if it's going to make your insurance rates go up, right?
Sure. I mean, wow, there's thousands on the line for just a quick touch.
You're right.
Versus these where you don't, you're so over-scrutinized and they're so under-scrutinized, it's painful. Well, I mean, to me, some people may express fear. I thought the light.
Coming up, Kramer takes your calls, and the sky is the limit. It's a fast fire lightning round. Next.